Hello everyone, I'm Cykotich, and that's also my screen name. Welcome back for episode 10 of our Boron Play Through. Today we're going to be furthering the Boron Supremacy Initiative by playing Exterminator and removing the ant problem from the universe. We're also going to try to get some stations up to claim the systems, and try to get some additional stations up to help with building other stations for faster system claiming in the future. Super short intro today. It's mostly going to be combat, probably in the map screen. I know that's not the most stimulating, and I apologize. But if you guys learn anything useful today, or if you have a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. Either way, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so I thought I would be smart in anticipation of our attacking ant, and decided that I was going to put up, pre-build our system claims by actually purchasing the space for them. What I did not anticipate is if you have an administration center attached to these, which you can see ours right there, then their NPC ships will attack the station. They don't turn super hostile. As you can see, they're only pink now. They don't turn super hostile. Some of the combat ships are red, the ones that have specifically tried to attack this. The issue is, as they were attacking it, I had a fleet come down here to protect it because I thought that it was the Arg, and it was not the Arg. It was the ant, and now they have worked their way down to pink. So we're going to have to actually launch our offensive on them, which is why we are in the position that we are in currently. I do have a fleet. Well, I guess they're over here for protection. Yeah, they're over here. So we are making our move on Ant. We're going to take the Anti out of Antigone. I know it's Antigone. Please don't flame me. But it's funnier if they just become gone. So this way we can take them out. We can take out all of their other steps through here. And we can move into this space and get rid of these issues as well. And hopefully we can stop playing whack-a-mole with the ARG once we've cleared out their biggest supporters. Now here, this I believe is all HOP now. Yep, this was always HOP. Although it looks like there's a refined goods complex there. But I was worried because I thought HOP was moving up into here, but I don't think they actually are. I think it was Ant moving down into True Sight. So our goal now is to remove them. So we've got our super fleet that's getting ready to move down. They are up here in Argon Prime currently. And yeah, we're going to move them down. We're going to start clearing out regular ships. So let's go ahead and attack targets in range. And unpause. We're going to want to bring our station destroyers down here as well. Currently, they're on another run of removing Argon stations up north. So our super fleet is made up of 3 Asgards with complements of 3 Raptors each, and Ray, and then some Sins and some Katanas, etc. So our normal drill down is there, but we have 3 Asgard, so we basically have 3 of our normal fleets instead of just 1. Now I do want to make sure that we don't have any awkward ant up in here that is going to be a problem. Doesn't look like it. Oh, it looks like they've stayed pretty much down there. Unfortunately, I think, yep, they took that station out. They're probably going to take, yep, they took that one out too. That's all right. That's not a big deal. This one's protected. Just watching them swarm. It's a whole lot of ships. We did lose a couple. What did we lose? Some Tacobas, no biggie. Well, we just wrecked most of their mining and trade, it looks like. Alright, and that'll set this system to rights. Oh, maybe not. Didn't see these guys way out here. So when I'm in the SATA, it does not like to right-click on things. That's why I have to periodically pause it to do so. And I think it's just because of how much stuff we have going on at this point. Well, HOP's helping out a little bit. That's good. I don't think they realize they're next. Yep, both of the defense platforms are gone, so as soon as this one drops, it should become our system. Or not. They must have something hidden. Let's see what we have hidden. 2 stations, one there and one there. Betting it's that one way down. Let's send you guys way down. See what we find. Oh, nope. What was the way up one? Oh, that's okay. That's way up there. That's up here. We'll send these guys down there. They're probably not going to destroy it, but we didn't find anything. We did not go down far enough. Now let's see what that gives us. There it is. We can send our assault fleet after this one. And we can do our information, and we know that it's the bottom one, so we're going to bump it up to present. Like so. Alright, and how's our super fleet doing? I'm sure we lost more ships. Yep, we lost some chimeras, which is nice. We won't have to resupply them. So they're just kind of hanging out. I would really like for them to attack everything that goes by. Alright, there we go. We are now in charge of Second Contact Flashpoint. We'll let them finish cleaning this out, and then we can move on to our next target, which is going to be this away. We're going to move up and take them out here and here. Now, the real question is, do we move for the rest of Ant first, or do we clear out that one system of ARG first? Just so they calm down. I feel like we can just post up a fleet over there and handle it that way. We can take the ones that are defending this and move them over here. I think we'll do Ant first, because we need to clear passage through here. I believe Frontier's Edge is Ant as well. Yep. And Boron. We've got everything queued up at this point. We're just going to keep pushing. We've wiped out a large portion of their mining force and trading force. I guess once Frontier's Edge is secure. we'll have an easy path through, because these are going to be our replacement ships, our Tacobas and whatnot. I didn't realize they were in the ore belt. Is that boron? It is boron. But it looks like Terran's in charge of this. The Terrans must have a station somewhere. Oh, maybe that's not Terran. What color is that? Oh, it's boron. Okay, well, we don't have to really do anything with that other than remove the ant. I don't usually attack stations with this particular fleet setup because all the smaller ships, but I figure with the 3 Asgards, we've got a pretty good chance of being okay, and it'll help speed this up a little bit. This should be able to hold its own, essentially. We've thinned out the herd here, so I think that'll be able to hold its own even with the reduced survivability. And besides, the fleet's still in system. We've claimed Flashpoint. We're working on claiming Memorial, which is going to be the big one. Yeah, if they were able to take out the defense platform, they'll be able to take out the rest of this just fine. That's like a hornet's nest up there. I kind of want to see what it looks like from the, Really not that much to see, is there?
Requesting immediate backup.
Although at the 4 times speed,
Requesting immediate backup.
Might be going a little too fast to see anything.
Requesting immediate backup.
Losing a lot of Tacobas. I expected them to be a bit more survivable than that. Air traders are still trying to push through here. So all this is waiting on is a builder, because it was an ant builder. So if we can get a boron builder to come down here, we can take over the void. Let's go to plan build. We'll go to assigner hire. I don't want to send one of our own into a war zone, so we're going to send a boron one instead. I mean, ours are technically boron, but I don't want to have to pay for them. Even if it's just resources. What about the one in Frontiers? Did it never get off the ground? Oh, right. We didn't put one in Frontiers because the boron's there. All we have to do is flip it. The boron will take it. That goes into PLO space, which we don't really care about. We can send them down here afterwards. Just completely gut their infrastructure like we did the Argons. And that problem should resolve itself fairly quickly. This poor little Hatikva station, all by its lonesome in here. We're expanding, slowly but surely. Yeah, what's going on up here? Oh, Paranid. The Paranid I'm a little bit worried about tackling, because I feel like they've expanded to, at this point, to unsafe areas. Yeah, at this point, Paranid and HOP are pretty much everywhere, and that's got me a little bit worried for when we go to tackle them. Everybody's set to refill their fleets, though, so I'm not too worried about it. We're just going to dip a little bit in resources for a minute. That's Xenon and Terrans going at it. We'll just let them do their thing. We got some Boron defense here, and some Terran. 2 and 2. That's going to be awkward. Definitely not ready to stir with the Terrans just yet. They have Asgards. That's frightening. Our major ace in the hole is also their major ace in the hole. Granted, I don't think they have any fleets that contain 3 or more of them, but they do have them. Okay, so that's started. Are we still working on the... We are. The administrative center has 5 minutes left. It's a little bit less than a minute real time. Alright, not much to handle in Frontier's Edge. We'll flip to Boron by taking out 2 stations, and then they'll come down here into Misfortune. Our super fleet's still kicking butt up here, although it looks like it's been reduced quite a bit. Oh, a lot of the small ships just got wrecked by the shipyard. That's actually going to put quite a dent in this. I should have waited and sent the station smasher fleet against it, but that's alright. The fleet will repair itself, so it's not a huge deal. And we've got the resources to build the parts we need, so... It's just going to slow down station building. Wow, yeah, that got hit pretty hard. No, it looks like it's mostly just the little ships. Alright, the void's ours. Yeah, we lost a lot of ships in there. That's alright, that's alright. The pioneers are sending manticores in to pick up the shipwrecks. That's fantastic. Yep, and that's done that. So now we can rebuild. And then we can bring our ships along to fill it. Next. Energy cell. Field coils. All parts. Build components. Turret components. And water. Alright, and that'll get that captured for us. We can worry about Frontier's Edge. And Alea's Misfortune will have to rebuild here as well. So we're going to actually adjust this to where this is next up. So that we can get this flipped before they start building more stuff in there, and we have to compete with that as well. There it is. So we can remove this, back this, and move it to the top. Like so. Alright, let's see how our super fleet's doing. very, very much reduced. A lot of them are just sitting around and I don't know why. There we go. Now we're okay, I wonder if it's because we were still in combat that they weren't building anything. Now we're starting to build everything. They started a fight on their way through. Alright, well. I mean, that's not the end of the world. I don't know if they'll win that fight or not, but not gonna hurt anything. Alright, and these guys have turned misfortune. There's not a whole lot going on here. So let's send these guys to the ore belt. And we can send our station smashers down through here. And hopefully route anybody still down in there. We also still need to route them out of here. Hopefully claim this area before HOP does. Okay, we got another ARG fleet cropped up that we're going to have to do something about. We'll just take our personal Asgard down there, I suppose. Or Salt Fleet 2. Take a Salt Fleet 2. Mostly, I just didn't want to interrupt what we were working on. So taking a Salt Fleet 2 is the least interruption. Alright, so we now own the ore belt and the frontier edge. Or borons do, anyway. It's all boron, whether it's green or that light blue. Working on taking the Antigone Memorial over. So now we just need to check down here and see if it's blue. I don't think it is because the whole outline's gray. And then take out Black Hole Sun up here and we will have completely removed Ant and Arg. Oh, that poor ship attacked a fleet of 5 Asgards. Like, why? Why? Why would you do that? You're not even inconveniencing them. Oh, they didn't even turn around to shoot you. Their turrets shredded you. Alright, so there is an ant problem in this sector as well. I'm just going to pre-fire some attack targets in range and see if that gets us any love. Most of them are probably going to be empty. I was just taking shots in the dark. Somewhere here, though, there is still a system claim of some sort. Whether it be a shipyard or another defense platform, there's something here. There we are. Now, I know we just saw a large ship silhouette there, and I don't know where it went. It was, like, right here. That's just 5 Asgards. There's nothing else in this fleet, and they're still demolishing the tiny ships. Boop. And now it's white. What we like to see. Now, since those guys are pre-cleaning out the junk, we can send these guys up and just focus defense platforms. So, and then these two. And then all the garbage in this system. But mostly, just taking out these two is going to be enough to actually flip it over to where they no longer own any property. Antigone and Argon will no longer own property, you asses. I really don't. Close enough. I don't know how they got it finished that fast. Because ours should have already been up. Alright, so let's deviate. This is just our basic defense platform. It's quite pretty. Oh, we lost a ray. Huh. Okay, so they did manage to take out some of the bigger ships, too. Oh, hello. I wonder if Boron will move down into these. Or if we'll have to take them over. The more Boron takes over, the less we have to worry about. I think it's convenient for us for them to take the systems that we're not going to build in. For instance, when we take these three, we want Cigaris. I don't care about these two. So if Boron takes them, so much the better. I didn't catch him in time because we weren't paying attention. There we go. That looks better. Looks much better. Getsufune is still, barren, though. That's going to be a tough nut to crack. Like they keep popping one up at the last second every time. Every time we destroy one, there's another one that's hidden just out of sight. This should be the last of the dark blue, which means Ant and Argon. There it is. That's the last of them removed. So I think what I'm going to do for our next endeavor, well, one, we need to finish claiming these gray systems. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to finish building just a couple of stations here for stuff that we use to build stations. This is not going to be in the Boron area. We've got our stations set up to where all of it contributes first to the shipyard and then to the trade station for building. In this one, what I'm going to try and do is make a section that is for the trade station for building, and then a section that is for the shipyard that will then overflow into the trade station for building, so that we don't slow down our building when we have to replace damaged ships like we have been. So I'm going to, but I don't want to build our infrastructure for our shipyard without going through it like I said that I would for you guys. And then our, the other stations aren't really as big of a deal. But I want to get these claimed, and I think for our next system claims, what we'll do is instead of putting up like I did here and flipping it early, the defense platform with the administrative center, we'll build this and detract that from it in all of the systems that we plan on taking next, and then wait for them to get fully armed and then put those on. And I think that way we'll be able to capture them a little bit smoother than we did this time around. I don't know that I'm going to be able to have that video ready for you guys by next week. So I'm hoping we'll find something to fill the gap, I think, but I think it's going to take a little bit longer than that of letting everything run to get everything in position. So we'll see how it pans out. I could be wrong. We could be pleasantly surprised, but I don't want to get everybody's hopes up in that the next week's video will be the pushing of HOP, because I don't know that that's going to happen right away. We need to get some groundwork in place, and we just did a really big push, and it worked really well. It did gut most of our major fleet, so we need them to get replaced, and then we need to finish building back up. But yeah, I don't want to get everybody's hopes up that we're going to push the next system right away, at least not next week. I mean, as far as you guys are concerned, it will be right away, but it may not be next week because it's going to take a little bit to get everything in order the way I want. Looks like Boron's moving in, so we might not have to capture these at all. Boron might do it for us. But yeah, that's the plan. We're going to try and get them built up just without the administrative center, and we'll slap the administrative centers on as we go for the system claims. But that way the rest of it will be in place. And I want to get the stations up here finished for building stations. And then we can work towards getting our line up and running for another shipyard for easier supply. This one's more central to the map. Obviously down here would be ideal for central to the map, but this is on the pipeline for the smaller ships, which are the ones that we lose the most. It'll be better. But we need something a little bit closer than way the hell up here. And then we'll probably wind up with a shipyard down here in Sagaris as well eventually, and probably one over here in Sacred Relic. We have removed the Anti from Antigone, so they are just gone now. And we've worked on Argon as well, so we're in a really great spot, I think, as far as taking out some of the core people. But if you guys learned anything useful today, or if you had a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.